Hello, welcome to Pause, Practice, Play. Today we're going to be moving through a strength and balance focused practice. We're going to keep this practice a little bit shorter than that half hour. I set this for 3:30. I will probably from now on set it for 3:15 so that we can get that full half hour. But I do have a private client, a neighbor, so super close by. But I have a private client at 4, so I need to actually pop off of here a little bit before that half hour mark. So we're going to jump right into our practice today. If you have one at home, today we will be bringing in a block. So feel free to keep a block close by. And if you don't have a block or props there at home, modify as you need. We'll also use a blanket. Again, all of these things optional. Bring in what is helpful for you. Modify as you need. Here where we will start lying on our back. And again, you might want a blanket beneath your head and neck for some support. Arms alongside your body, nice and relaxed. Legs relaxed, feet gently falling open. And here, finding about 3 deep breaths in and out through your nose. As you breathe in, feeling your belly rise. And as you breathe out, feeling your belly fall. And then from here, planting your feet on the ground, separate your feet wide, windshield wiper your knees. Let your knees fall together from one side to the other. Hi, Bean. And then planting your feet on the ground, bring your knees back to center. Here we'll bring in our block. Again, if you have one there at home, sliding your block between your feet, short edges of your block to the inner edges of your feet, pressing the inner edges of your feet into the block, pressing down through your heels. Arms alongside your body, palms down, draw your shoulder blades toward each other. Now, if you do have anything going on, any pain, any prohibitive things going on with your cervical spine, you may choose to not move into our bridge pose. But if you have everything through your spine feels okay, everything muscularly feels okay through your head and neck, feel free to move through this series of poses or this set of poses. Here, on your exhale, pressing your feet into the block, press down through your heels, lift your hips for bridge, engaging your glutes, back of your thighs, back and inner thighs. Lower your hips, breath in, lift, breath out. Lower your hips, inhale. Once more, lift, stay for a breath in. On your exhale, lower your hips. Here, lift your toes, keeping the block anchored between your feet. On your exhale, lift your heels, knees come up over your hips, engaging your low abs. Lower your heels, breath in, lift, breath out. Lower your heels, inhale. Once more, lift, stay for an inhale. On your exhale, lower your heels, lower your feet to the ground. Here, slide that block aside. Bring your knees up over your hips. Press your heels high, legs up. Feel free to wiggle your toes, point, flex, circle your feet. And then bending your knees, plant your feet on the ground, bring the soles of your feet together, butterfly knees. Reach your arms up overhead, bending your elbows, let your fingertips touch. Couple deep breaths here. And then bringing your knees together, extend your legs long in front of you. Reach your arms long overhead, full body stretch. Cross left ankle over right, slide your limbs over to your right. Couple breaths here. And returning to center, full body stretch, reach. Cross right ankle over left, slide your limbs over to your left. And then here, coming back to center, finding again that full body stretch, reach. Open your arms out to a T, palms face down, bring your knees up over your hips, flexing your toes. On your inhale, let your knees fall over to your left. Strong through your belly, bring your knees back to center. Exhale, knees fall to your right, breath in. Center, breath out, over to your left. Center, over to your right. Center, once more over to your left. Center, and once more to your right. And coming back to center, hug your knees in, hands over shins, and then reaching your arms up overhead. Inhale, either rolling to one side or rock up, make your way to a modified boat. Plant your heels on the ground, press your palms together, breath in. On your exhale, rotate belly and chest to your right, breath out. Come back to center, inhale, twist to your left. Center, twist to your right. Center, twist to your left. Center, once more, twist to your right. Stay for a couple breaths. Here, feeling that engagement through your right obliques. And coming back to center, breath in, twist to your left. Couple breaths here. Unwind from your twist. Send your legs long and release into a seated forward fold. Here, rising back up to a tall seat. Slide your heels in, returning to that modified boat. If you have your block, place it between your palms, short edges of that block between your palms. Reach your arms out in front of you. You can also just work with your body here, or you might bring in a dumbbell, whatever you have there at home. Pressing your hands into that block, breath in. On your exhale, reach your arms up. Breath out. Bring your arms back down, shoulder height. Inhale. Reach your arms up, squeezing through the tops of your shoulders. Exhale. Come back to center, breath in. Once more, reach your arms up, breath out. Stay for an inhale. And on your exhale, extending your legs long, release into a forward fold here. Gently dropping the block over your flexed toes. And then rising back up to a tall seat, you can set the block aside. Bring your knees in, shift your weight, make your way to tabletop. Coming to your hands and knees hip width under hips, hands shoulder width, shoulders above wrists. Cat, cow on your exhale, cat. Press down through your hands, lift your belly, round your back. Cow, breath in, chest forward, tailbone lifts. Cat, exhale. Exhale, inhale. And moving on your own through flexion as you breathe out, extension of the spine as you breathe in. And then coming back to neutral spine. Here, extending your right leg long behind you, heel hip height, left arm forward and up, shoulder height. Press strong through your right hand, breath in, elbow to knee, pull it in, breath out, strong through your abs. Limbs long, inhale, elbow to knee, exhale. Limbs long, breath in, and once more, elbow to knee. Limbs long, drop your toes to the ground behind you, sliding your toes to the right, open your arm to your left. Return your left hand to your mat, press down, sweep your right arm out and up, inhale, close and twist, rotating belly and chest to your left, send your hand through between left wrist and knee. Open and reach, breath in, close and twist, open, reach, and once more, close and twist. Returning your hand to your mat, slide your toes behind and over to your left. Couple breaths. Sliding your toes back behind, return your knee under your hip. Left leg long behind you, heel hip height, right arm forward and up, shoulder height. Breath in, elbow to knee, pull it in. Limbs long, inhale, elbow to knee, exhale. Limbs long, breath in. Once more, elbow to knee. Limbs long. Lower your toes to the mat, slide your toes over to your left, open your arm to your right. And then here, returning your right hand to your mat, press down, sweep your left arm out and up. Inhale, close and twist, rotating to your right, hand through between right wrist and knee. Exhale, open and reach, breath in, close and twist, open, reach, and once more, close and twist. Returning your hand to your mat, slide your toes behind and over to your right. Couple breaths. Here, sliding your toes behind, return your knee under your hip, bring your forearms down, legs long behind you, hips grounded, Sphinx pose, chest gently forward and up, ease your shoulders back, couple breaths. And then here, lowering your chest, bring your arms down alongside your body, palms down. Zip your legs together, chin or forehead to your mat. Breath in. On your exhale, lifting your head, lift shoulders, chest, arms, hands, legs. Lower everything down. Breath in. Lift, strong through your back. Breath out. Lower down. Inhale. Once more, lift. Stay for a breath in. On your exhale, lower down. Hands under shoulders, tilt your ribs up for a small cobra, ease your shoulders back. Tabletop. Here, bring your forearms down and find forearm plank. Extending your legs long behind you, elbows under shoulders. Press back through your heels down through the balls of your feet. And then finding your way to dolphin pose. Dolphin pose is like our downward facing dog, but the forearms stay grounded. Here, walk your toes forward as you lift your hips toward the sky, gazing toward your toes. Breathe. And then walking your toes back out to forearm plank and finding again Sphinx pose. Lower your knees, hips, chest tilts up, ease your shoulders back. Couple breaths here. Lower your chest, hands under shoulders. Tilt your ribs up for small cobra, breath in, tabletop. Here, draw your hips slightly back, curl your toes under, lift your knees, breath in. Downward facing dog, sending your hips back and high, press the ground away. Right leg rises back and up, inhale. Knee to right elbow, shift forward, shoulders above wrists. Send your leg long behind you, inhale. Knee to left elbow, crossing the body. Send your leg back and high, breath in. Step your foot forward behind your right wrist, press down with your foot, keep your back heel lifted, high crescent lunge. Breath in, hinge forward, sweep your arms back. Back foot forward, hands to prayer, halfway lift. Forward fold. Shift your weight toward your heels, heavy through your knees. Slowly roll up to stand. Shoulders up, back and down. Mountain pose. Couple breaths. Reach your arms out and up. Inhale. Chair, hands to prayer. Drop your hips back and down. Again, here, taking a big step back with your left foot. High crescent lunge. Reach your arms forward and up. Breath in. Open up to warrior two. Back heel comes down. Arms drop shoulder height. Straighten your front leg. Inhale. Triangle. Send your right hand forward. Drop it to your thigh. Left hand high. High crescent lunge. Return to your lunge. Reach your right arm back, left arm rather, back and down, back heel up. Both hands high. Inhale. Hands to prayer. Twist to your right. You can stay tall or drop your left elbow outside your right knee. Chair twist. Looking toward the top of your mat, bring your back foot forward, hips back and down. Unwind from your twist and release into forward fold. Halfway lift, hands to shins or thighs. Look forward, inhale. High plank, palms come down, step your toes back. Press strong through your hands, breath in. Lower to belly and chest. Small cobra, tilt your ribs up, soften your shoulders back. Downward facing dog. Left leg lifts back and up, inhale. Knee to left elbow, shift forward, shoulders above wrists. Send your leg back and up, inhale. Knee to right elbow, crossing the body. Send your leg back and up, inhale. Bring your knee forward, set your foot down behind your left wrist. Keeping your back heel lifted, press strong through your front foot. High crescent lunge. Hinge forward, sweep your arms back. Back foot forward, halfway lift. Breath in, forward fold. Shift your weight to your heels, heavy through your knees. Slowly roll up to stand. Lifting your shoulders up, back and down. Reach your arms out and up. Inhale. Chair, hands to prayer. From here, stepping your right foot back, heel lifted, high crescent lunge, reach up. Open to warrior two. Straighten your front leg, inhale. Send your left arm forward, dropping your hand to your thigh, right hand high. Breathe. High crescent lunge. Here, returning to your lunge, front knee above ankle toward your pinky. Drop your right arm back and down, back heel up, both hands high. Inhale. Hands to prayer, twist to your left. And here again, you can stay tall or drop your right elbow outside your left knee. Look to the top of your mat, chair twist. Back foot forward, hips back and down. Unwind from your twist, breath in. Fold to ragdoll, deep bend to your knees, feet hip width, hands opposite elbows. And feel free to sway, shake or nod your head, or be mostly still. And breathe. And here once more, shifting your weight toward your heels, heavy through your knees. Slowly roll up to stand. Lifting your shoulders up, back, and down. Hands to hips, lift your right heel, turn your knee open to your right, and plant your tree. You can keep your toes grounded or lifted inside your left leg. Relax your arms, imagine roots coming out through your fingers, anchoring you to the earth. Imagine branches lifting out from your spine, lifting you toward the sky. And then here, bringing your knee forward, returning your foot to the ground, walk it out, shake it out. Hands to hips, lift your left heel, open your knee out to your left. And again, plant your tree. Toes can stay grounded or foot lifted inside your right leg. Again, relaxing your arms down. Imagine those roots. Imagine those branches. And finding one point of focus straight out in front of you. Breathe. Bringing your knee forward, return your foot to the ground, walk it out, shake it out. Both feet grounded, balanced, supported. Reach your arms out and up. Inhale. Forward fold, bend your knees, fold over your legs. Exhale. Hands to shins or thighs, halfway lift, breath in. And here, make your way onto your seat. Sending your legs long in front of you, heels to the top of your mat. Bring a little bend to your knees, reach forward, breath in. And gently lower your back to your mat. Here, planting your feet on the ground, separate your feet wide, windshield wiper your knees. And bringing your knees back to center, soles of your feet together, butterfly knees, one hand to your belly, one hand to your heart. Arms open to a T. Knees come together. Option to lift your knees up over your hips. Supine twist. Let your knees fall to one side. Gaze up or opposite your knees. Knees to center, breath in. And let your knees fall to the other side, gazing again up or opposite your knees. Knees to center, hands over shins, nose to knees, hug everything in. And gently lower your head to your mat, send your legs long, let your feet fall open, arms alongside your body, palms up, take up space. Together we breathe in through the nose. Open mouth exhale, letting everything go. And resting fully, body, mind, breath, here in our final pose, Shavasana. Rest here as long as you need. When you're ready, wiggle your toes, fingers, deepen your breath, waking up your body. Bring your knees up toward your chest, reach your arms up overhead, breath in. Rolling to one side or rock up, make your way back to a comfortable seated position, resting your palms face down or face up on your knees. Lift your shoulders up, inhale. Roll your shoulders back and down, exhale. Hands to prayer, thumbs to the center of your forehead. Wisdom, clarity, peace, and love guide you through the rest of your day and throughout your week. Breath in. Open mouth exhale, bowing forward. Namaste is an expression meaning the divine in me honors the divine in you. Namaste. Thank you as always so much for practicing with me today. I have about 30 seconds to get out of here, so thank you all so much for practicing with me. As always, feel free to share in the comments your experience of today's practice or just journal that out for your own self-reflection. I have goals. 25, my goal for Twitch is to gain 25 followers by the end of this month. So if you're on Twitch, please please give me a follow or share this with people who you think might benefit from daily movement and meditation practices. I'm doing both daily, about 15 minutes to half hour each day for each of those. And YouTube, my goal for December is 150 subscribers, currently at, I believe, 107. So again, same thing. If you're finding this on YouTube, please do subscribe. If you find value from a daily live stream, yoga and meditation practice, or share this out with people who might benefit from those styles of practice. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being you. Take care of yourselves out there. Peace.